What do you do if you're desperate to work but only really have snatches of time available between lots of other things in your life that you've got to do, like studying or indeed caring duties for your family? There's a new government-backed service being brought in to try to make it easier to get going. It's called Slivers of Time. It books the times you want to offer employers and shows them all the willing workers available when they have a temporary need. Well, Simon's been to Stratford in East London to find out just how this system works.
On the job for Newham Council, Emina Chinche is doing 1 hour of leafleting booked through the Slivers of Time computer system. It suits her because she can't work full-time and she's earned nearly £800 this way in the last few months.
They book me for the hours that I'm free, and they send a text message to my phone and they say be at this place at this time, and I either reply yes I will be there or no I won't, so they can book someone else.
And that works for you?
Yeah, it's easier for me because I'm a student and there's not really that many people that's willing to employ you for a couple of hours when you've got a free few hours a week.
In the vaults of a housing association nearby, paper records are being sorted and transferred to computer. Again, they often need people for just a few hours to fill in or deal with the rush of work.
I'm just came here on a short notice based, so I was at home 10 o'clock and one of my supervisors phoned me saying that them two boys need some extra help, so I just came down and told them out for 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, that's right.
And then what do you get for that?
At that, my money per hour. That's how it is.
Which is how much?
Which is roughly £6 per hour.
I'm in a Slivers of Time training centre where people are learning how to use the system in order to explain to you how it works. It's computer-based, it's all done through the internet. And this here is called My Availability. So it's a seller dividing up their calendar and telling employers when they're available. So it's in chunks of an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever you want to make available. You offer it here via a recruitment agent, and then it goes out onto the open market. So let's have a look at how it is from the employer's point of view. And we're going to try and do this for real. So 2 people needed quite shortly in a call centre in about an hour's time. Let's see who's available. We've got Sarah here offering herself at £7.46 an hour, but there are more than 20 in this area. Let's look at another one. Davina here, £8.79, so Davina's a bit more expensive, but maybe she's got some travelling to do, so it'll cost her more. Maybe she just wants to charge her time out for more money. So let's choose Sarah and Davina, and we'll see if they turn up. Because you're called a seller if you're offering your time for sale, the feel of the system is very much like an internet auction site, and that's the only way to make it cost-effective.
This is very sophisticated processing applied to what are very low-value transactions. You couldn't really do that until what are called blade servers came along. You need this huge data crunches for a minimal cost.
And what do you think the potential size of the market is? How many people want to do it?
We don't know. It's one huge, great experiment. Government commissioned market research into that question. Accenture said 13.7 million people need this way of working at some point each year in the UK. They then commissioned Middlesex University Social Sciences to go out, explain the concept to those people, or a representative sample of those people, and say, would you do it? And 67% said yes, we'd like to do that. A staggeringly high number would rather do it than have a normal job.
In the call centre, back at the same housing association where we popped into the vaults, one of the sellers we booked has already arrived half an hour early. The other, they say, is on her way. It's Davina who's here. The text sent by the system told her everything she needed to know about the job.
We just reply back whether we can work or not. And once you get the text message, you get another one telling you who to contact and where to go. And then from that, you just go to the location.
What, so you just got on the bus?
Yeah, I just got the bus and came here. Yeah, simple.
And you like doing that, do you?
Yeah, because it's convenient for me. It's more convenient. It works around my hours, and it's local as well.
We only have to have people for the time we need them, whereas an agency asks for a minimum of half a day.
And that makes it cheaper, does it?
That can make it cheaper, certainly. We've employed, over the last 2 months, we've employed people for about 230 hours, and we estimate we've got a saving of nearly £900 on that.
Also here today is Aaron, who came to Britain with nothing, and after selling his Slivers of Time, ended up with a full-time job as an administrator.
I did start doing some manual works, and they asked me whether I can do the manual works, and I thought, okay, let me start with the manual work, just something like packing and doing the posting stuff and some lifting. And then after 2 manual working bookings, I got a booking in the customer service department to do some data inputting and to do some posting stuff. And gradually the people here usually call me. They used to call me then, okay, come on Arun, we just need you to just do this work. And that's what happened. And there was a vacancy in East Thames and they were quite impressed, I think so, and they gave the full-time job to me.
Slivers of Time is only available here in the regeneration area for the 2012 Olympics, but the plan is to roll it out across London and then the rest of the UK next year. That's if they can persuade employers to use it.
We've got people who want to work this way coming out of small directions. That's not an issue. We're working with the recruitment agencies through a relationship with JobSite. We need the big employers to see the light, to understand there is a new way of engaging with the local community. You can hire people who can't work any other way. They'll be motivated, they'll be flexible, they've chosen to work in a way that rewards them for being reliable. You want to hire those people.
Although you still have to enter the system via a recruitment agency, there's much more flexibility on hours than agencies normally provide. Thousands could be entering a world of short notice working via internet and text.
Now, if you're a business studies student and you want to know more about flexible working, do have a look at the lunch lessons section of our website, and you can find that along with all the other great stuff at bbc.co.uk/working lunch.